Welcome back, Truth Seeker. In case you missed the 3-hour live stream today, I want to show you what we documented about Sir Winston just before the race was run. I did something I've never done before today. I sat here and I kept track of all of the races leading up to the main event, the Belmont Stakes. And after the 10th race was run, the Belmont Stakes was the 11th race of the day, we had a strong feeling that Sir Winston could place very possibly in first. And here's what it was. The jockey Rosario had two very interesting placings prior to the main event. So Rosario, in the first win of the day, he was riding Seafoam. This was the first race. He got the first win, the first place on this horse, Seafoam. And I just want you to see, again, we use Gematria here to decode the rigging. If you write out Seafoam, it sums to 39. And that was a big number we were looking for today. If you decode the winners today, you're going to see a lot of New York numbers. New York equals 39. Belmont Stakes equals 39. I call 39 the New York number. The state was established on a date with 39 numerology. NY's 39. NYC's 39. Empire's 39. The first governor was George, 39. Clinton, 39. He was riding the horse Winston today, 39. Donald Trump, who's from New York, just got a book from the Queen about Winston Churchill. We had a caller call in during the live stream and talk about that. So anyway, Rosario got this first win of the day on Seafoam, and then his next place was right here. It was the 6th race of the day. The 6th race, and you got to see this. I'm going to show this to you so you don't have to take my word for it. Rosario was riding the horse Ohm, and he got 2nd place. Now, I want you to see the stats for Ohm after this horse got 2nd place today in the 6th. What in the world just happened there? Let's try that again. Never seen that error message. But again, this was the 6th race of the day, race 6. Ohm got 2nd place, and get a look at this. You're going to see that Ohm, by getting 2nd place for its career placements, it then had 6 firsts, 6 seconds, and 6 thirds. You see that? It got 2nd place in the 6th race, making it 666. And I said, woo, that's a big clue right there. That is a big clue. When you write out New York with the alphabetic order, it's 111. In Sumerian Gematria, where you multiply the alphabetic order times 6, New York is 666. Now think about it. He got 1st place in the 1st race, and then he got this 666 tribute in the 6th race. With regards to 1st place in the 1st race, New York is the 11th state in order of statehood. Okay? So, when we saw that, we just said, ooh, ah, ah. I mean, something's definitely going on here with Joel Rosario, who's going to be riding Sir Winston. Now, if this is updated, we should see that Joel Rosario now has 91st place for the season, and the trainer was Mark Cassie. And if it's not updated, it might still show 89, but he had 89 going into this race. So let's see if it's updated. Sometimes it takes a few minutes after the race to update, and the race was just run. But he should be up to 91st place for 2019. So it hasn't quite updated. This is what we were looking at prior to the race, and we said, ooh, if he wins, he'll get the 90th first place for Mark Cassie. Mark Cassie's 90. And what else is interesting about 90 is if you write it out as a word, it sums to 33, like New York. See the 33 there? New York's also 33. So again, this is the beauty of understanding this language of letters and numbers. It can get you ahead. And just for the record, Sir Winston, just the name Winston alone, also carries that 39 and 33 like New York. Something else that we noticed today. Irad Ortiz, he placed the most out of all jockeys today, and in the 10th race, I'll just show you this, in the 10th race prior to the main event, he got 1st place, right? Because I was eyeballing him, but once he got this 1st place finish here, it put him at 156 first place, 156 seconds. So it was looking like he probably would not get any more because Belmont Stakes equals 156. So it would have put him one over the mark. So, you know, if you just follow the live stream on Patreon, at the end I was saying the two most interesting jockeys today have been Rosario and Ortiz, but Ortiz just went past the mark that he'd want to be heading into. Like, imagine if he was coming into the final race on 155 wins. He would have been prime for that 156th. He was on the horse Tax. Tax finished fourth. But, you know, Rosario, he had the numbers down the stretch. And what I also said to my viewers is if Rosario gets second place, that could also make a lot of sense because see how he's at 77? If he would have got second place, he would have been 78th. Belmont Stakes is 78. New York is also 78. New York's 78 and 39, just like Belmont Stakes. And, you know, you want to have some fun? Go to this website, DRF, and just go through these races today. Look at the names of the horses. Just see how many New York numbers are in the horses that placed. And also look up what day these horses were born. Some of them were born on the 111th day of the year. You know, if you follow my blog, there's a whole lot of information here. So we're always real thorough. And this race was razor tight. There was a lot of good narratives out there. But following it through all the races today, which we did, and it was long and grueling, and now I can't wait to eat something because I haven't really eaten anything today. I've been doing this all day. You know, we saw just how perfectly scripted it truly is. So, Sir Winston was running in the 7th lane today. And the one other thing I can say about that is Mark Cassey. Where's he at? Mark Cassey, before that race, had 76 first places. He got his 77th with his horse running in lane 7. So, and it goes to show it wasn't just the 11th race that was scripted. It was, you know, probably all of them. Because, again, Rosario got first place in the first race, 1-1. New York, the 11th state, the 11th race of the day was the main event, you know. And then that 666 tribute, that was out of the entire day when we were decoding, that was the thing that I just couldn't stop talking about. I said, look at that. Just look at how they do that. So, and Tacitus, who finished in second place today, Tacitus definitely had a good narrative to win. Its ancestors are Seattle Slew, who won the Triple Crown. Today leaves 206 days left in the year, like Seattle's the 206 area code. And then his other ancestor is Secretariat, that has the fastest time at the Belmont Stakes. War of Will, who fell off short today, if he would have won, he would have become the 19th horse to win the Belmont Stakes and the Preakness in 2019. So sometimes the riddles are like that, but that's why the riddles were so tight today that we just decided to sit here and keep track. And in the end, it was worth the effort. So hard work pays off. Congrats to those who won today. If you stayed with me till the last minute, you know, Sir Winston, the place was looking very good. Till next time, Truth Seeker.